Welcome back to Starladder Season 11, guys. It is Rave versus Team Malaysia, Southeast Asian Division. Right now we're in the group stages. It's all best of one, so a lot of things can happen. Naga Siren, Brewmaster gonna be the first few ban-outs here from Rave. A little bit of introduction if you're new to the guys. Rave are a bunch of guys from the Philippines, I believe. I'm not even sure if there's a Korean left in there. They started as a Korean team, they moved over to the Nexon League and tried to build some following there. I'm not so sure if they really got too much out of it, but they did do pretty well in certain parts of NSL Season 3. But then again, I stopped following the Nexon League quite a bit ago, so I'm not sure how they're doing now. They have been showing up in a couple of Southeast Asian games here and there, but I mean, their results have been mixed. I think their biggest rivalry used to be Zephyr, but I'm not sure what happened to that. So apart from them coming from the Korean scene, Rave, MVP Phoenix, I think MVP Phoenix has made huge progress, leaps and bounds. But this game's not about them, it's about Team Malaysia versus Rave. And Team Malaysia, kind of like the old Titan, but now that so many of their ex-players have left, I'm not even sure. It looks like they're going to be playing with two stand-ins. This guy called Women Killer, not a very nice guy, and KS, and I believe KS is from First Departure. I get so mixed up sometimes. It's one of the guys. Oh wait, from Insidious Idol or First Departure. Either one of these teams. They keep shifting around. But yes, standing KS, standing Woman Killer. I think it's someone else, but according to the Skype message I received, he is just a... He's actually just Woman Killer, so he is someone that I am unfamiliar with. So let's see how well he does, whether or not he is worthy of this stand-in. I mean, Team Malaysia, it does have a lot of legacy behind it. Notably Mushi's ex-team, which he somehow fell out with. Maybe, you know, there are rumors that Mushi is making a new team with HYHY to form the Zenith that we have all been waiting for. Revive that Singaporean pride, mix that in with Malaysia. We got something like Singapore's old history and Independence Day and blah blah blah. But for now, we've got Naga band, we've got a Panther band as well, Ember Spirit, Vengeful Spirit. A lot of spirits coming out for Rave. The Venge seeing a lot more popularity in the past few versions, of course, partially due to the resurgence of Bat Rider and Faceless Void, the resurgence of Death Ball Matters, all really suitable game styles for Venge. Spirit, despite the multitude of nerfs Ice Frog has been hitting him with, still resisted, always finding that resilience and just staying in the meta. For some reason. So Ember Spirit still gonna be picked up. He is gonna be paired up with the Venture. Not the most synergetic duo right now compared to the Skyrev Mage Faces Void standard 1-2 combo. And well, we'll see because it's very standard. Team Malaysia, they like to run the, well, not them specifically, most teams, if they're unsure of what to do, they'll just pick up stuff like Skyrev Void or just start off with a Centaur, which is also really popular in the current version. It's funny, I mean, these two heroes, Void and Skyrath, got minor nerfs to themselves, but apart from that, they do not seem to have weakened considerably. And Skyrev Mage always great against heroes like Ember Spirit who need their spells to survive. So Silence is always going to be strong against an Ember Spirit. Razor going to be removed here. A very standard pickup here if you are going for that Void Skyrath mid-game fighting kind of style. Razor is perfect for these kind of mid-game brawls, being able to tank up on the front lines, and Viper is also another one of them, along with Death Prophet, which we see banned over here. We see a rather, I wouldn't say rare, but uncommon Magnus ban, as well as a Tide Hunter ban here from Team Malaysia. All these potentially counter-initiative heroes that Team Malaysia do not want to face in the light of their Faceless Void initiation, so they're going to take it away from Rave. Rave is not going to have some big team fight options on their side. They still have the option of Enigma, but it just does not feel the same. And now that we have Ogre, and it's going to have a really strong killing potential with Mr. Dragonis, so we'll see how that works. Of course, Ogre Magi has got himself some skill shots as well the minute he hits level 6. The skill shots will be real. Got some good synergy with their Bloodlust on that Faceless Void. Always good. But still, it's still early to call out the draft, see who is good, and we'll see. Jakiro, another hero that's been seeing a bit more love, especially with the pushy meta that people still want to stick with, despite it being a more slowed down, a more chill meta. You know, sit back and farm. We see Medusa coming back up into the meta, yay! But yeah, you know, Jakiro's great. They can push towers with the Venge. It does show us Rave's fighting style. I mean, they want to fight this Ember Spirit. It's probably gonna go for that face drums build. You know, get that early brawler fighting item build coming on, and just try and take down heroes before the Faceless Void can get online. Right now, I do think they need more hard disables instead of having just to rely on that Venge magic missile, which is not exactly the most reliable at 500 range. And now with the Storm Spirit pulled on in, there is gonna be a lot of need for crowd control. So I would suggest something like Puck, but they banned it out themselves. So a little pickle here. We'll have to see what exactly they want to pick. Another hero that would be great in this situation would be Doombringer or Legion Commander, but Legion Commander is not going to have a good time this game, not with heroes like Chronosphere as well as Skyros, Mystic Flare on the board. Gotta be tough, but otherwise Legion would have been great here. So we'll have to see, Yeah, they could go for something more unorthodox.
Reserve time.
Go back for that Lycan that used to be great. Don't think that's gonna happen. Prophet would not be wise here as well if they want to continue on with that push. I still say maybe Enigma, but it's iffy now, especially since they kind of locked up themselves in this draft with the Jakiro Venge pick. Unless they're going funky stuff with that Venge carry or Venge off lane. I don't think anyone has done Venge off lane yet, but I think she can benefit from it. And try and get some XP. Yep, Bat Rider is a pretty obvious choice if you want to go for some snag and tag, but they're lacking a little bit of burst damage right now, so they're gonna need some of that. They're gonna need some hard disable settled by that Bat Rider, but I don't know. They need some burst, man. Ember Spirit is not gonna cut it. Sadly, even though he does have some rather dicey blades, it's not gonna be enough. They need more burst damage. What do we see here? I like to see stuff like Lina, but I don't think Lina is gonna work out against a Void Storm Spirit unless things go really well. A carry Lina, a core Lina can go way far ahead if she gets the chance. But Team Malaysia, well, we'll see. They have that last ban coming in. What do they decide to ban? What is of biggest threat to them? I'll think about burst damage. Something like a Queen of Pain would come to mind. What else? Queen of Pain. I don't think Ancient Apparition would be here, but Ancient Apparition is a possible unorthodox pick. They could pick up with the Venge, Jakiro. You know, run that Venge as a core. Maybe they go for something more greedy. Maybe go back to a Spectre, but I don't know. I would say Silencer would be great in this game as well. I would like to see a Silencer. The Global Silence would play a big role, and I like the Centaur ban. Centaur, never fun whenever you're trying to blow someone up or trying to catch someone off guard. The Centaur is just kind of like a free reset, re-scramble. Ooh, Nyx Assassin, that is something we have not seen in a while, but no surprises coming from a team that used to play for Mushi. Mushi loves that hero. Nyx Assassin is going to be on the board here, so Nyx. What will you see him from Rave? It's starting to look real tricky here. It's a best of one. They really gotta, what do you call it? Put all their eggs in one basket right now. It's gonna be really tough to, keep dropping games and hoping to qualify for that. There you go, Lycanthrope. So they're gonna go for that all in. They're going in for that push strat, and I'm not sure how well that is gonna work out since they do have a lot of lockdown here on Team Malaysia. Faceless Void, Storm Spirit, Ogre Magi with the skill shots, Nyx Assassin. That doggy ain't gonna run, especially after the shapeshift nerf. But if they could get some early game kills on the line, get some good pulls, Lycan can tear down the real estate on the Dire side, the Radiant side, ASAP. We're gonna see. One thing I'm looking forward to, of course, is looking at the team effigies or effigies. I'm looking forward to that. and I hope you guys are too. I can't wait to jump into the match right now. Lysander Zenor, if you do not know me, I have been casting BTS for a bit, casting their C stuff. So if you don't know me, my name's on the bottom right corner of the screen. You're watching Starladder Season 11. Do get their... Wait, do they have their ticket? Yes, they do have their ticket. So get their ticket in the store right now. I'm not sure if there are items yet, but you can definitely go check that out. Go, support them. Starladder, one of the longest running Dota 2 tournaments out there. So yeah, give them a shout out. Alright, congrats on the Mary and Ninja Boogie. So someone got married. Woohoo, tighten knot. Alright, on the side of the Raiden, we have KS playing that Faceless Void. We have Net on that Skyroth Mage. KYXY on that Storm Spirit. We have Woman Killer on that Ogre Magi. Ohio on that Nyx Assassin. And on the side of Zaya, we have Rave, the Pinoy Pride and Joy. We have Vengeful Spirit, played by Ninja Boogie. I'm already giving him extra points because he has that fantastic hair. We have Lycanthrope played by Jo, the Rat Master. I vividly remember one game where he did do that ultimate rat backdoor in the Korean League. Cost playing that Jakiro. We have that Ember Spirit played by Rior. Oh, Ryor. And we have Chrissy, last but not least, playing that Bat Rider. And what is this? Oh, right, okay. No, so this is just a level 1 gank. Looking forward to that. Bat Rider does have boots. It's gonna be very tough. Scarif Mage is gonna poke him with his stick. It's not a very polite thing to do, especially when you meet a stranger in the jungle. But apart from that, Bat Rider is gonna go pretty much unmolested. There is gonna be a bounty rune for Ninja Boogie, so that's a free 50 EXP. Haste Rune, okay, we could see a first blood here with some good old body blocking. We could technically see a first blood, but it's gonna be tough. Lycan does have his cool set, so he does have all the fancy new icons, shapeshift and whatnot, even the Howl, looking at against the Bridal Moon. Alright. So we're gonna go back in the... Right, we're gonna go right into the game right now. KYXY is going to be facing up against Ember Spirit on that facing up against Ember Spirit with that Storm Spirit. So he's got 2 last hits compared to the 4 and 1. And what is this ogre doing? Oh, he's gonna be chasing down this Venge. Nope, they're just gonna be crossing by each other. This guy's hasted up, so he's probably not gonna die here. Just gonna haste all the way, dragging his big old club along. And no kill so far, taking a little bit of burn damage here. Dropped the mana burn or 2 on cast. Just chipping away at his health as well as mana pool. All that resource, very important in the early game. Here comes the Ignite. Ember Spirit not gonna enjoy this fire despite his elemental type. And yep, Storm Spirit. He does go for the rather greedy start with the triple branch double shared tangles, so we'll be having his bottle really quick right now. Pulling the Raiden creep wave here. Net is dragging this over to a bunch of kobolds and their family who was having a drink. So that guy, he got his alcohol problem solved, and Chrissy is gonna just flap away as Women Killer comes back in. Nope, drops a bit of napalm on him, gets a little bit of prompt turning. Gonna be backing off now, standing right under an observer ward now. Cast as well as Ninja Boogie gonna get spotted out. Ohio not gonna be able to land any kills whatsoever with the sad amount of pause. Skype. Alright, so we're gonna Skype. Let's look at that effigies. Do we have any effigies? There we do. We do have one. Look at that. Hook your mom. Alright. Alright. Who's Mr. Polite here? Oh man. Hook your mom. These are hilarious. Oh, what's this? Rockstar Prophet. Alright. Hey, this is good. Yeah, this is good. Rockstar Prophet. Alright. Figures. What's this? No inscription. Created by Jo. Oh, Noble Dragon Knight. This is pretty cool. Alright, what else? What else? Oh, what is that? Flying kick. This. Kapow. Oh, that's nice. Rave has certainly taken more time to decorate their base. We have Faceless Void dropping the hammer. Frozen by time. Very creative. Crit Lord. Oh wow, this actually looks nice. Ah, with the Arcana as well. This looks really good. She looks kind of TA-ish. Stray? Okay, alright, KS wants to resume the game. Let's hop back in and not miss first blood, guys. Mud Golem's going down. Woman Killer picking up XP, so hitting level 2. Chrissy. Oh, no, my overlay! Ah! Oh boy. 2 minutes later, guys. This is what happens when you cast once a week. I apologize, the overlay is back in action. Fixed it. 2 minutes delay, guys, and I just saw it pop up on the stream, so we're gonna have to deal with that.
Radiant's top tower is
Yep,
under
2 minutes
attack.
later, so that's fixed. We're back. We're back. We're back. Oh boy. I gotta put a little notepad there to warn myself of this. Oh, well, Sentry Watch scouting out net, so he will not be able to get any hanky-panky done here. And I believe the Bat Rider is aware of this shenanigans going on, but with the Lycan on board, he's now going to be chopping away at the tower. Ohio, 300 gold on him, and we have KYXY. We have KYXY just sitting there in the middle lane with 15 last hits compared to the Ember Spirit's 10. So he did start on the back foot on the first wave, but now Rior is taking the bigger brunt of that damage. They're still putting some hurt on this tower. Chrissy was dropping low for a point there. They did jump forward, try to get a kill on him. Did Ogre expend any mana? Yeah, he did try and get some ignites in. But overall, Ohio is getting quite a bit of XP since Jo is trying to push. And yeah, KYXY now bottling up once again. Rior gonna take some more extra damage. We're gonna see what rune spawns in about 30 seconds, and we still haven't gotten the kill yet. We expect some. I expected some big amount of aggression going on here, but no. This Vengeful Spirit has not been able to achieve much. Vengeful Spirit is a hero I believe needs that early experience, so if she falls behind in XP, she tends to feed quite hard. Even though Ice Frog did give her kind of a small reason to feed, it's still not that great a reason. KYXY now level 4 is gonna find Rior here. There's gonna be the shield coming up. Oh, KYXY getting pulled in. There's the chains. KYXY somehow getting that impale from Ohio, but Storm Spirit is probably gonna go first blood. It goes to Chrissy, the Bat Rider. The Nyx Assassin stun was cool. Did really stun through the line. And hit that venge, but unfortunately Bat Rider did fly in and kill him off. So in the end, it goes first blood to Rave, so the Pinoys take a hit start over the Malaysians here, and we have Rave already pounding away at this tower. So Team Malaysia taking the back foot in this game. We'll check out their goal graph as we start off the game. It was 1,000 in the Radiant favor, but now it has hopped right down. Yes, KS is now 1,000 gold. He is probably going to be rushing that Hand of Midas. It's still 4 minutes in. It's still considered a rush until it hits about the 10-minute mark, where pickups of Midas can be deemed questionable. And yes, guys, I see that the riot has ended. 2-minute delay. That's one of the downsides of casting on 2-minute delay. You don't get instant feedback, and sometimes, you know, when I'm on that solo shift, it gets a little bit lonely. It gets a little tough. I forget about things like that. I get lost in my droning, and then before I know it, I get a lot of riot on the side there. And oh. Okay, Jo is picking up that Vladimir's offering, looking to go for that Roshan advantage, pounding on that Roshan, and the first opportunity he gets, Chrissy, with that first blood, is gonna really help him out. Although it's been reduced to 150 extra bucks from 200, it's still a help, and every little point helps. And having quoted Wind Ranger there, Ninja Boogie is now gonna plop an Observer. Oh, this is new. Arctic Watchtower. And Rior, 10 magic stick charges. A clever pickup against the Storm Spirit. Net is now 111, level 3 on that Skyruff. Still really haven't gotten anything done there. Ninja Boogie has, however, managed to secure his Bat Rider first blood. But apart from that, we didn't really see much apart from a tower and a hero going down. KS is very close to his Midas. We'll see if he gets this whole wave. If he does, he probably has it. And are we gonna hop on in now? Storm Spirit does have his jump. We could actually see a pull here. There we're gonna go zip. Nope, no zip. Ohio was looking for it, and it's a good thing too that the Ember Spirit had a back remnant. Yeah, otherwise he could have gotten jumped and pulled there with the very balanced out build from Storm Spirit. Very efficient, being able to do a lot of consistent amount of damage at efficient mana usage. But Woman Killer is still trying to get some XP here. Chrissy is 1,000 gold in. He's still trying to get towards that Blink Dagger. Are going to be very pivotal in their strategies here. Rior is going to give himself 50 bucks. Ninja Boogie says nope. Take that from you. And then as a result, KYXY loses his high ground vision. He has to play a little bit more safe here. Oh, we're gonna beat him up, and Chrissy is gonna get chronoed up in the bubble of safety. KS is gonna snipe him off. So good kill there. Level 4 now on the Ogre Magi. Chrissy gonna have his blink dagger slowed down. But apart from that, Jakiro 5 and 1. Oh, Nyx Assassin kills off the Ember Spirit. So the Vengeful Spirit wasn't enough to actually save his life there. So good pull, good kill there as we were looking up top. But Jo is looking to take this tower here. And Vladimir is offering early on the board here. Faceless Void TPing in. There's no Chronosphere. The Ice Buff is going to be used there as a contingency plan. And Liquid Fire continues to power down as they realize that Void is out of his ultimate. Jo, on the other hand, gets his ultimate back online. So it's going to be an easy peasy game now. Nice bottle usage there from Rior. Again, restore that Vengeful Spirit up to a good amount of health and mana. Chrissy, on the other hand, back to stealing NCs. We'll see if he gets this one at this guy. Yep. Okay. Still trying to be a little bit greedy here. Actually, he does get it. Up. Go. Oh my lord. He missed one. He missed one. Ninja Boogie is now level 3. Still really far behind. KS has got his Hand of Midas. Already popped it once. 8 minutes in. Not too bad. Jakiro it's got the 1-1-2 build, the push build, the pushy build that will come out from him. Liquid Fire, it can be dangerous if you start falling behind because your Jakiro ends up becoming just a Liquid Fire spammer, which isn't that great in the team fights. I mean, it does slow down attack speed and all, but it's not a hard disable, it's not a slow, it doesn't have nuking power. So overall, it's a build to get if you know that you're gonna have some open avenues for pushing, but otherwise it's not advised. And now with the medallion online, Jo can actually go for that solo Roshan, but I assume Ogre Magi and KYXY are gonna be on that guard duty right now. Gonna walk right in there, realize the smoke isn't breaking, so they're gonna walk right off. Meanwhile, Nyx Assassin is gonna come into Vendetta. Oh, KYXY, this is a dead Bat Rider once again, gonna have his blink dagger slowed down. KYXY gonna snipe him right off, and of course with the arcane boots, everyone's gonna be buffed right up to health. Net though is a little bit low on the HP pool. Woman Killer is gonna be hiding in the trees, and they're gonna look to pressure this tier 1 tower. Ember Spirit on the other hand looking to respond in kind. KYXY gonna have his Midas outline. There we go. So far so good. Ember Spirit does have an Invis rune that, like I said, gotta go for that Bracer, that Drums build, that early mid-game fighting build instead of the Battle Fury rush we see very often. He will of course tend to go back for the Battle Fury. At times Maelstrom is picked up, but Battle Fury is the optimal item for your Ember Spirit, of course, because it does work so very well with him, especially when you have 2 along with a Daedalus. That's when it starts getting absurd. There your Ember Spirit pops that Invis rune, gonna hop right back, and we'll see if he does actually get anything out of this. The Nyx Assassin's still on that tower defense, but there's Liquid Fire and the Wolf. Oh, there we go. There we go. It's gonna munch away at this tower. I think the chances of deny are pretty low. Ooh, maybe. Nah, no way. Yep, Ice Pop, that was a good one as well, but Jakiro probably gonna pay with his life. No, they're all getting out of there so far. What's happening here? Ogre Magi getting blocked here. Woman Killer gonna look for a stun. There's a stun. No skill shot so far. That's a really long zip and an absolute waste of mana here from that Storm Spirit, but it's okay. You're gonna get inside Chrono range very shortly. I think you just Chrono. Yes, you just Chrono. There you go. KS looking for some sick bashes. Bash. Looking for the bashes. There we go. Got right in range for that stun. Ohio going for that snipe. That Spike Carapace as well. Rayor still having that silence on him. Good Ice Pop, catches 4. Vengeful Spirit throws out a stun. KS is going down. KYXY on the other hand is sneaky napalmed up. Wished he didn't blow up that full tank of mana right now. Still running away, going for that staircase zip. Oh, arcane boots saves the snipe, but a good Ice Pop once again catches them all, but Rior feeds his buyback, I believe, and they do pick him up. But Women Killer could be in trouble himself. There are stick charges coming online. We are going to see it very soon. Concussive shot does land, but the right clicks will come. Chrissy gets a triple kill. The Blink Dagger is online. The buyback coming back. Storm Spirit gonna look for some pickups here. You better make something big out of this. Once again, big Ice Pops here from Jakiro. Blowing a full tank of mana is KYXY. You know, burning half, but KYXY is gonna get a Revenge Bat Rider kill. It's about 3 killing spree. It's about a killing spree worth of money, but the Blink Dagger is already purchased, so not much foul here. And Ninja Boogie is about to lose his life, so that's 2 kills for KYXY for his buyback. It's not that bad. He gets a regen rune as well, so all's good in Stormtown. But really huge fight there. Jo Still not going for that Roshan. Really afraid to do things with his Lycan. Really should have popped the smoke in that fight. With all that distraction, could have picked off the big man in a quick moment there. Martabun coming out. Ohio has to be a little bit more careful. 1, 1, and 2. Cast laying back for now, but his ice paths have been legendary. There's your stun out. There's your multicast as well. The impale just coming out for some chip damage. Ohio running right in. Oh no, just going for that CS. We're gonna see Rior here pick up a bounty rune. Look at that net worth, 5.9k on that Lycan. Oh, good scouting positions here. KYXY looking into that Roach Pit with his Storm Remnants. A very clever usage of his first ability, but Jo is still gonna be erring on the side of caution for now, and he's not gonna try to go for anything. 6.1k cost is just gonna be sticking behind 004 on his score. He's gonna get sticked up. Ninja Boogie now pick up an Urn of Shadows. The Vengeful Spirit is level 6, so we're gonna see if there are any big swaps in this game. Rior is 0 and 2 on his Ember Spirit, so far not having the best of luck, but there is a Bat Rider looking for a target right now. So KS will have to be very careful if he doesn't want to die. But speaking of die, Cast is about to die here. Ohio is gonna get Ice Puff. He realizes that the Ice Puff is down, but this could be a bait. Jumping on this rather beefy Jakiro, 900 health. They're gonna jump right in now. They see him, and there's your silence. There's your pull. There's your deep dive, and we kill him off. Easy pickings here. 3 levels in that silence. Huge amounts of amplifications coming out, and Jo got a sniper tower on that bottom. Space created, says Jakiro, and I don't know. Team Malaysia doesn't seem to have the best pushing lineup here. The Void unable to push. They lost their Faceless Void there with the Bat Rider in conjunction with the Jakiro. So really not worth it at all. The Lycan now roaming in the Radiant jungle. Skyriff Mage could actually be picked off here if he's not careful. Nope, never mind. There is still 90 seconds left on that cooldown. And he does see the Skyriff Mage, so it's going to slow him down. But the Wolves do go on the hunting. And Ribbon Killer, he does have a Smoker to seed on him, but apart from that, not much else with a 900 net worth on him. Rior with the face boots as the drums now. He's ready to combat. We'll see if he does get any kills from here. Oh, nice. Rave finally feeling that confidence to actually go fight that. And with the Faceless Void on the bottom lane, this could be slightly dangerous. Hey, double damage. Go pick that up, friend. Friend. You just lost a dog. Never mind, we're going to give that to Mr. Balance. And now with the Observer, with Chrissy in the back lines, I think they secure themselves a free Aegis. There's your Medallion of Courage as well. Jo now picks up his Aegis of Immortal. That's 2 lives for him. KYXY gets himself chained up. He can actually zip away at a moment's notice. So not much fear in his heart for now. We have the Doggies coming in, and Doggies are going to munch up the Radiant creep wave. The Radiant are grouping up. They are going to smoke it. I think they're going to puff it. Yep, puff it. Yep, there we go. They'll light a blunt, and they're going to go in. They're going to go in. The Doggies, they could scout up the high ground. Oh, that's a good placement of the Wolves. They see the Storm Spirit. They break the they break the smoke, and they realize, oh, there we go. Look at all the sentries placed down here. And we're going to see if Skyriff gets ganked. Skyriff going in. He's going in, and he's chaining up. He silences Chrissy. Good Chronosphere. Catches Jo. Catches Ninja Boogie. But Cast, he's saved there by the Vengeful Spirit. Rior drops the Ice Path, but the shield comes on. Double damage on the Ember Spirit as well. Nyx Assassin has picked up the Bat Rider now. Ninja Boogie's still alive. Under Shadows keeps him alive for just a while. Jo bites the butt of the Storm Spirit. Gonna get a second kill here. So the Ember Spirit does get that kill. So 1 kill on the board for him. Ohio taking a blast to the face. Is he gonna run down by this Ember Spirit? No, he's not gonna pursue it without vision. Not gonna dive, so it's 2 for 2. The Faceless Void did get out of there alive. Getting 1 kill out of that. I think the Bat Rider was the kill. But the Vengeful Spirit did make life very difficult for the Faceless Void, and will continue to make life very difficult. Oh, the chains come in. Ohio in trouble. Double damage incoming. The Silence catching that Ember Spirit, so he will not be able to get that to get any further spells off. Oh, Jo running in there, getting run in on that Faceless Void. He's gonna get a first hit bash, but never mind. Lycan with the Howl, gonna bring him down. But Aegis not good at all, since they did overcommit for just an Aegis kill. And Ohio diving in there with very low health points. He might actually get killed. Nope, no chains, no jump, and the double stun comes out on the Ogre Magi. Doesn't really actually hit any of the Ember Spirits. Health Storm Spirit zips on in, finds Ninja Boogie. Chrissy with the Bat Rider. Oh, good stun from Nyx Assassin. Catches KYXY now in the Ice Path. They catch him. They're gonna blow him up with a lot of right click power. Jo just able to focus someone down with his Medallion of Courage, and 4 points in Pharaoh Impulse does really make him a really good disher of physical damage. Right now, Rior, he does have his Claymore, and I believe Howl, yeah, Ember Spirit benefits from Howl with that bonus 50 hero damage and the Sleight of Fist, and Howl doesn't have a attack limit, So yeah, it doesn't have an attack limit, so it does really beef up the Sleight of Fist damage by a lot. So it's a really nice combo that I really didn't see till now. But there's a similar interaction with Ancient Apparition. It's a Chilling Touch, but that does have a attack limit. So Chrissy has been doing a okay job so far, as his Bat Rider died a couple of times but gotten some key kills off. Jo has been playing great on his Lycanthrope, and Team Malaysia just doesn't seem to be the strong powerhouse that everyone's making them out to be after the loss of Mushi, after the loss of Extinct, I believe. Is it Extinct? Yes, Extinct. Yes, it's not looking too good for them. We'll check out the XP graph. It's 4,000 in favor of the Pinoy, so they're gonna be happy. Pinoy pride and all. I know Gods for sure is gonna be very happy. But KS, there's always hope when there's a Faceless Void here. Ohio blinks up to the high ground, goes into Vendetta, looking for targets. We'll see if there is anyone willing to take the bait. I think this is a bad tactical positioning. I don't think they should go in. But Jo, it's not on his mind to actually defend towers, but rather race you for them. And with the Radiant, it's group up or no towers, because it's very dangerous for them to go as one. The Bat Rider is always there. Ember Spirit to catch you out as well. Even the Venge, to some extent, can be a big factor in this. So they have to group up to push a tower, because they lack the single hero power to actually destroy towers quickly. And now with the Necrobox, we'll see this tower get blasted to smithereens. Without that glyph, it's not going to be fun. It's not going to be fun at all. Where's that Howl, my friend? No need for that, I guess. Did lose the doggy, and there we go. The Howl comes out, and look at this tower evaporate. Just one hero takes out a tier 2 tower, and the Radiant have not even reached this tier 2 tower. And now there's a threat of there's a threat of base, and now TPing very close to that tower there. Could get caught by the Bat Rider. Has to be very careful. Flies into the trees there. Chrissy with the ninja plays. Here comes the kidnapping, and I believe Skyruff should be the target. No, Faceless Void. Chrissy sees a big target. We could see it now. There you go, Lasso. KS what? KS getting caught out. There's going to be a chain stun. Is there going to be a chain stun? Ninja Boogie getting caught out. Never mind. Jo with the crits. Takes him out. Tier 3's down. We could see Melee Rex is falling soon enough, but Faceless Void, he buys back into the game. The silence comes out onto the Bat Rider. Not so sure why that is the case though, since he has expended his Lasso. So wasting the Faceless Void's buyback on that one. He had to buy back, otherwise they were in danger of losing that Melee Rex. So great discipline there from Rave. Very outstanding play so far. Great crits from Jo as well. I mean, I won't pin it all on the crits, but so far he has been doing that focus fire, and I think not respecting it. KS with the Mask of Madness makes him a really easy target, and great snipe there from Chrissy. Just waiting and waiting. And I believe Faceless Void should have seen that coming. I mean, it's not an uncommon tactic for the Bat Rider to sit there in the back and sit there in the back and look for those freebies, especially core targets of Faceless Void. Should have been a little bit more careful. I think Storm Spirit, for one, could have been more vigilant on that end. But I guess when you see that Lycan just tearing away at your tower, you tend to panic. It's like, oh right, let's go, Faceless Void is here, and then Faceless Void is gone. So we're looking towards that Battle Fury now for the Ember Spirit, and Bat Rider, he's got his 4-star, going for that Scythe of Vice. Could be Lincoln Sphere, but I think a Scythe of Vice would be great to actually disable 2 targets at once. So probably gonna see that Women Killer is gonna find himself a bounty rune, some extra EXP, some catch-up mechanics coming in. There's a Gem of True Sight, very dangerous pickup here on that Scarab Mage, seeing that there is no invisibility on Rave. Or is it his? No, he just drops it off, so maybe it's not his gem. Whose gem is this? It's Net's. Alright, so Net did buy a gem. He's just trying to limit all that Observer Ward vision for the Dire team. Very dangerous pickup, like I said. Could actually really nullify his teammate, Nick's Assassin, when it comes to that. But now we're gonna see Jo with 3,000 bucks on the line. 3,000 bucks. He's gonna look to his Abyssal Blade, perhaps. Some extra disable is always nice. We can look to his BKB as well, prevent himself from being burst with magical damage with the Skyruff on board. I would lean more to his BKB though. Secure that kill. There's BKB up on the high ground. Push them away from the tower. Take Rex. Simple kill. Simple thing to do. No, it's gonna be the tanky Lycan. Yeah, well, I didn't think about that. Yeah, Reva is a good choice as well. You want to drop that Calling Bread, my friend. Blade, my friend. And one thing, big shout out to this support. This guy has been landing some sick paths. And this actually does go to show that Ice Frog needs to work on dual breath. I mean, this skill just isn't leveled. It's not worth leveling. might need a little bit of relooking. I mean, it does great damage. Oh, great positioning once again. Where's that Bat Rider? They break the smoke. They know someone's in here. Ninja Boogie's getting caught out. There's your Lycan getting caught. Where's that Faceless Void? Faceless Void still out of position. His team engaging without him. Nyx Assassin starting, and once again, Chronosphere lands on the Vengeful Spirit. I'm not sure he wanted to do that. Now he loses a lot of damage. He doesn't do that much. Chaos getting pulled back behind enemy lines. There's a stun on the creep. I saw that, Ogre. I saw that. No, wait, the Ogre. Stunning the creep, yeah. And Jo with the triple kill, running forward. Ohio on the run there. He does have a blink dagger, so he can actually get out there. Storm Spread is to get cancelled there. Chains, yeah, and get him. KYXY feeds another kill, and Rior on that killing spree. It's 15 and 12. It doesn't look good for Malaysia as they have that Faceless Void on that 40-second blink timing. I mean, 40-second blink. He's taking a snooze. Buyback unavailable. Oh, Chrissy get himself stunned there, and he's gonna jump right in. And oh, double chains. Rior, Ice Path follow-up. That's 2 kills. That's another one. Storm Spray could be going down himself. They do pick up the Bat Rider, but at what cost? KYXY getting chained up. He could burn to death in the fountain. No, he will not. But they lose the side of Rex. That the glyph is not going to hold things for long. And Jo still chipping away at towers. Jo's Lycan is something to be feared, I think, my friends. Especially here in the C region. He's been playing a lot of that stuff. And now they're going to port up to the top lane. They're going to take it slow. Not going to rush things. Don't want to go for that greed 1-2 Rex there. Taking a Rex 22 minutes in the game is really good. And look at him sitting on his cushy 12,000 gold lead, and we have 8,000 on that net worth as well. Roshan is gonna respawn now. Ninja Boogie. There's gonna be Shimit over here. It's got 1 and 4 on that. The Vengeance Aura could use a little bit more prep poppin', I think. Could use a little bit more of that. But the minus armor has been really devastating. With the medallion, with the Wave of Terror, it's been so hard for the Void to actually just run up in the face of the Lycan. I mean, if you can't beat up the Lycan before your Chronosphere ends, you're in deep doo-doo. And right now, that Lycanthrope is doing exactly just that. I had worries for Jo, but apparently I didn't need to worry at all since Lycan is doing a lot of job. Loving these new health bars. Look at that. Oh, look at that. So RTS. None of that segmented health. And Jo picks up 2 lives. I don't know how Malaysia are going to pull this one back. Bat Rider is being such a pain. And with them just farming illusions, this could be really bad for them. Ah, Bat Rider up! Getting caught out by Chrissy. Let's jump forward as well. They are going to get this Bat Rider. He dies. And his buyback is on cooldown. So a nice pick off there. Getting sniped there by this Observer Wall. So Storm Spirit snipes the Sniper. And, oh well. It's either... well, it's a matter of who catches who. And even without the Bat Rider, I think Rave can handle their own pretty well. Jo does have 2 lives. Oh, there's a chain on KS. KS might want to just run away. Yep, gets crit by the Wolf and going to run away. Meanwhile, I guess killing the Bat Rider will slow the push by a bit. Not wanting to take any unnecessary risk, because when you die as a Lycan, you do lose your ultimate form. And you get sent back. Talking about net worth, we have 17.5k on Jo. Jo is looking good, man. This Pinoy Pride looking good, and Malaysia not looking too bole right now. We have the Vendetta ready, so we could go in for a hop if we want to. Hop, skip, and the jump. I think he's looking for that Vengeful Spirit. Doesn't want any kind of rescue missions going on here. Jo's just going on the top towers. I mean, you can't kill me. I'm just gonna beat away at your Raxus. Here we go. Jakiro coming in. There's coordinated attack here. KS dropping that Chronosphere on Rio. Ninja Boogie getting stunned as well, but he might not be able to push him out of there. Ember Spirit, yes, gets blown up. Ice Path catching him down. Jo chasing after that KS on that Faceless Void. They know that something's up, but never mind. Ember Spirit buys back in there. Ogre takes a fall. And with the Necro 3 units online, this Rex is not going to last really long. And Rior with the first Battle Fury online and the buybacks and all the ultimates on Malaysia spent, I think this is trouble. Rior having that Fire Remnant there made it an easy choice to buy back. And now with the Bat Rider pull as well, the Storm Spirit getting caught. There's a Nyx Assassin stun is a big one. It catches 2, but even bigger chain, bigger Ice Path. They take him out, and KYXY on the brink of death. He's gonna go after that. He's gonna go after that Bat Rider. He silences up 3 masks, man. This guy is really shut up. And Rior is gonna go down. It's a triple kill for KYXY. What turned out to be something really bad. But hey, look, Jo's taking down your base. And he still has his Aegis online. He might just suicide this one. Is he gonna suicide this one? Drop the dogs, bro. Drop the dogs. Oh, never mind. He's going in. Pounds it in on that last wreck. We'll see if Jo can take it down. Heart of Taras. I think he's just gonna pound the Faceless Void. Never mind. I'm gonna kill you. You wanna fight? And they can't do anything about this. They're jumping in. Jo's just so tanky. They're gonna push him down, chipping away the health. KYXY zipping from the fountains, running out of life points now. They're gonna go for that. They're gonna chip away, bite away at that wreck. Going down, swaps him out, swaps the Ogre out. Okay, swaps the Ogre out. Jo goes down. Suicide mission fails. Oh, 48 health. The Bankai didn't work out for him, or the Banzai, should I say. Didn't work out for the Lycan, but I think at this point it's gonna be really dumb if Raiden can pull any kind of comeback. The right thing to do now would be to commit honorable Sudoku and knock this thing out. I don't think you can. Yeah, you can't. No, you can. Yeah, you can. Wait. Yes, you can. Honorable Sudoku, man, my friend. Go. It's an honor. They should just go for it. I mean, that'll be hilarious, right? But so far, Rave has been, impressing. Really impressing. Okay, yes, getting caught out there. The Bat Rider gonna pull him there. He drops the Chronosphere, a defensive Chronosphere as well. I'm not even sure he can actually kill this Ventral Spirit right now. He's in trouble. Swap right in. Magic Missile. Throws right up there. Drops his item. Oh, the final act of BM. He drops his item. What's it gonna be? He drops, what did he drop? I don't know what he dropped, but he did drop an item there. Wicked sick there from KYXY though. The Storm Spirit, oh, looking pretty good for him. Stun, BKB, KYXY catches a lot of heroes. That's a stun there. Onto Rio, the Ember Spirit taking a lot of heat right now. Zips away, concussive shot, gonna follow after him. It's gonna be enough. Yes, it is. Roasted the Ember Spirit there. And Woman Killer is gonna be bashing away at his tower. He's now tower kill. We're gonna see fight recap for the first time this game because I forgot that function existed. 4 heroes lost. Ohio jumped right in there, but GG. Range Rex taken down by the Zoo, and Zoo prevails once the game, cross game, and Jo with the boots of travel there manages to rat his team to victory. It wasn't much of a rat game, but you know, he just finished it off with a little bit of Rodent, and well, turned out well for him. Lycanthrope, that pick, really doing well, showing that Faceless Void and Skywrath Mage might be a thing of the past, and Malaysia, Team Malaysia, they might want to take a look at their team as well. Rave was arguably their underdog here, but I can't be too sure with the way Rave played. Team Malaysia, I gotta give them a little bit of leeway. They are going through a rough patch. Hopefully it gets better for them. They have a lot of games tonight. What's coming up next is blah 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 blah. What's it? We have First Departure versus Team Malaysia, so we have our good friend Miracle gonna be taking the stage once again. And yes, alright, so we'll be coming right back after these messages, but meanwhile, stick with me. I'm Lysander Zenora. If you like my casting, follow me on Twitter, like me on Facebook, and follow me on twitch.tv/Lysander Zenora. My name's on the top right corner over there, so take a look at that and you can check it out. Otherwise, it's a-okay. I'll be back for the next 4 games of tonight, so it's gonna be a long road ahead, so I hope you guys stick around, and yeah, I'll be chatting around in chat as well if you want. But yep, game 2 coming up. Hope you guys enjoyed. See you guys next time. Much love and Kappa.